Hey everybody, welcome to our April 2026 real estate update. The big question I'm getting right now is how is the war in Iran impacting our local real estate market? So, of course, we always look at the numbers. I always look at the numbers when we talk about what's going on with this market. And I will go through those with you in just a minute here, but it's important to know that whenever we have any kind of an economic event or a global event like we had with the pandemic or we had with the tariffs or now we have with the war, there's always an impact of some sort. And in this case, we've seen it impact the stock market specifically and interest rates. So I know the stock market from the beginning of the year right now, the NASDAQ is down about 7%, which is pretty significant. And interest rates are up about 0.5%. So we've really seen that play out with the numbers. And I'm going to go through some of that with you guys now. So what I'm finding in the market is that buyers and sellers are kind of divided right now into two camps. I call it motivated versus unmotivated. So motivated buyers have a purpose. They need to get a place. They have a timeline. They have specific goals that they have to achieve. Non-motivated buyers are the kinds that are kind of waiting on the sidelines. You know, how is this market going to react? Maybe interest rates will come down and they kind of sit there. So we lose a little bit of those whenever there's any kind of volatility. Same is true for sellers. So we have sellers that have to sell. Maybe they had some kind of an unfortunate family event like a death or divorce or job transfer, something like that. They need to sell. Other sellers are motivated by price. And when we see the stock market go down 7%, certainly our real estate market's been impacted as well. We won't know exactly how much on price until we get a little more data in the upcoming months, but it's definitely gone down a tick. But it's really not that bad as we'll see. So here's some of the numbers that we have. I'll go through those with you and then we'll recap it here at the end. So active inventory as of today, single family homes, Santa Clara County, we have 1,252 active homes for sale. And that's up from 1,026 last month. So we have about a 20% increase in homes for sale. Now, pending sales are also up from last month. Last month they were at 591. This month they finished at 654. So they've gone up about 10%. So inventory up 20%, pending sales up about 10%. So we can see that the supply is a little bit outpacing the demand, but still pretty good numbers. And then closed sales, we had 695 closed sales, which were up from 578 this time last month. Now, here's what's interesting. Whenever the market softens a little bit, we see a lot of homes come off the market. So I looked at the numbers actually today. So we had 181 homes that came off the market for the month of March. So that's about 15% of the inventory came off the market for the month of March. Pretty significant. Those are going to be your unmotivated sellers. Put their home on the market, didn't get the price they want, so they pulled it off and they're going to wait for prices to increase a little bit. So that's always interesting too, and we'll keep you posted on that. Hopefully this all ends soon, but we just never know. So when we look at mortgage rates, which I touched on earlier, about 6.5%. We started the year closer to 6%. So we expect if things go back to normal that those should come down a little bit. But right now those are up a little bit. We looked at the NASDAQ. We're hovering right around 21,500 as of the beginning of April here. And that's down about 7% from the beginning of the year. So pretty significant things. And even though we have right now about a 2-month supply of homes, meaning if no more homes came on the market, they'd all be sucked up in 2 months. And anything less than a 3-month supply of homes is considered a seller's market. We are technically still in a seller's market because we have such low inventory, but it feels a little bit like it's a more balanced market. So here's the deal. This is what I'm telling all of our buyers. This is a great time to buy. Typically this time of the year, there's low inventory. We got tons of competition and bidding, and it's really difficult. Still a lot of competition. It's still tough out there for the good houses, but it's a little bit easier than it normally would be at this time. So I'm telling all of our buyers, this is the time you want to get in and you want to take advantage of this market. If you're a seller, the well-priced, good properties, they're still selling. We're still getting multiple offers. So the market's still healthy. It's a balanced market right now. And it's a good time still, regardless of if you're buying or selling. It's a pretty good time to be in the market. So I know some people will still stay out and they want to watch and wait and all that kind of stuff, but there's still a lot of stuff happening in our market. So we'll keep you posted as we head into the month of April and the month of May and see what happens. And obviously, as we saw last year with the tariffs, this was very similar to what we saw last year, and that rebounded pretty quickly. So if we pull out of the war and things go back to normal, it can bounce back real quick. So I'll keep you posted. We'll stay tuned on that. And thanks for watching as always. And if you need any information, or if you're interested in buying or selling or want to get an evaluation, I was always contact me. We'll get you all the information that you need to make whatever decision is best for you. Thanks for watching.